Alright, so today we're going to be making collard greens with turkey tails. Emphasis on smoked turkey tails. Alright, we're going to start off with chopping and dicing up a large onion. My onion isn't that large, but that's what we're going to start off with. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and add some butter to our pot and melt that on down, and then we're gonna go ahead and throw in those diced onions. You can cook them until they're translucent, or you can cook them down till they're kind of like caramelized. I know some people that like this just outright burnt, but we're gonna cook these down. Alright, so after we've cooked down our onions, we're going to go ahead and throw in some minced garlic. Probably about a tablespoon or two, depending on how much garlic you want in your collard greens. I do it because I think it brings a lot of flavor to your collard greens. And you're just gonna cook it down and stir it up until it is fragrant. And you know it's fragrant when you can actually smell the garlic. Next, you're gonna go ahead and add a cup or so of chicken broth. If you don't have chicken broth, you can definitely get about a tablespoon of chicken bouillon and mix it with some water, and it pretty much sort of kind of give you the same result. Both will be very flavorful. After that, we're gonna go ahead and add those smoked turkey tails, and we're gonna allow these to cook. Make sure you remember to put your lid on. Alright, at this point, you should have chopped your collard greens, and we're gonna wash them down in a bowl until the water is clear. Alright, collard greens can be extremely, extremely dirty. Alright, so now we're going to go back and check on our turkey tails. You want to try to chop up that meat. It should be really, really tender. Y'all don't ask me why I was cutting them with the kitchen shears in the pot. I should have just took them out and just used the knife to chop off that meat off that bone. But I don't know what I was doing, but bear with me. You're going to go ahead, start cutting that fat, cutting that meat off of those turkey tails. Okay, at this point, we're going to go ahead and start adding our collard greens to the pot. If your collard greens are too large or you have too many where you can't put the lid on there, you can put some in there, put the lid on, let them cook down a little bit, and then go back and put the rest of the greens in there so they can cook on down. Alright, so you're going to take some time and try to, get all that goodness from the bottom where we cook down those onions and the garlic and the turkey tails. and you're going to start to mix that with your greens. And as you can see, your greens will start to kind of wither or cook down. So it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller as it cooks. Right now, you can tell that they aren't ready, of course, but you want to go ahead, mix that up really well, put your lid back on, let it cook some more, and come back and check on it. Alright, at this point, if you want to add a little spice to it, a little bit more seasoning, go ahead and add you some red pepper flakes. And your collard greens should look something like this as they're cooking down. Now you cook them into your desired tenderness. Alright, so this pretty much concludes our collard greens with smoked turkey tails recipe. Remember to go ahead and like and subscribe so you won't miss any video.